Hey, thanks for checking out this quick look at Red Dragon's Tale, a LEGO adventure, a new Dungeons and Dragons adventure you can get on D&D Beyond or through a LEGO membership. The adventure is designed by Christopher Perkins. It has within it a inn, a dungeon, and a dragon, so perfect spread. One person would be the dungeon master, and up to 4 players with the provided LEGO characters. And the LEGO characters are a dwarf cleric, an elf wizard, a gnome fighter, and an orc rogue. So you got the main 4 classes there. The rest of this book is for the Dungeon Master's eyes only, and so there'll be spoilers in this video. Play the adventure, come back and let us know how it went in the comments. Some information about the heroes. Interestingly, the adventure is written in a way that can be used, played using D&D rules or played without D&D rules, and there's a special section in the back on how to do that. This could bring a lot of LEGO players into D&D if it's done right. The adventure overview takes place amid the ruins of a stone tower located near a dusty road. The tower is home to a famous inn called the In Plain Sight. There is a main adversary who is scheming to get away with a red dragon egg. Irvin Soulfallen is his name, an evil sorcerer with a foul reputation, sought to obtain an egg from a red dragon. That dragon is Cinderhowl, who's an adult red dragon we'll see later. The adventure begins when the player characters arrive at the inn, unexpectedly, unaware that an evil sorcerer resides there in the guise of the innkeeper. There's an adventure progression from the inn in plain sight to the meadow, to the dungeon, to the basement, to the tower, to the dragon. And there's some various ways you can go through this, so it's not completely linear, which I like. And it plays such that you can, with your group, put together the Lego set. Each scene is a scene or a build of the Lego set. Complete assembly of the in plain sight before running the first part of the adventure. And there is much in each part of the adventure for how the players can interact and go at things in different ways, explore the tower in different ways, and deal with their adversaries in different ways. And there's lots that they can find in searching. Lots of clues throughout this adventure. Many in the bar room here in the first section. The adventure is chock full of opponents, adversaries, and magic items. We'll see just enormously chock full of magic items. You won't want to run this in an ongoing campaign, I don't think, unless you were to really tone those down. So in upstairs, if the players explore upstairs, they find 2 mimics. And there's a bunch of pictures, and I really like the world lore that's kind of mixed in here. The pictures depict a mountain range. The tiny plaque below reads, "The spine of the world." Scene 2 is in a meadow. You can face some owlbears. You can talk to an awakened tree. You can find various locks and keys and such to get through the adventure. You can talk to myconids, and the myconids, through their spore communication, can give you magic items, tell you where some magic items are. And then you come to the dungeon, and in the dungeon you got black puddings, gelatinous cubes. Here's a taste of how powerful the magic items are in this book. You find a Tome of Clear Thought, a +1 shield, a scroll to speak with dead. You find the Devotee's Censer, a cool magical flail, potions, a Scimitar of Speed, a Staff of Frost. So yeah, magic items are crazy in this adventure. Now, if you're playing this adventure, the 5th level group of 4 characters is going to fight potentially a red dragon, adult red dragon. They would need everything that they could get their hands on, that's for sure. Then after the dungeon, you got the basement. There's some traps there that the party can face. You have the Beholder, and of course there's some spoilers there. Hope you're not watching if you haven't played it yet. There's the hard way, some skeletons, more of these crazy magic items, dagger of venom, sword of sharpness, robe of scintillating colors. You can come on up the staircase to where you get to the tower. This is where you might face, again, the main adversary, who, I forgot to say, teleports away, dimension doors away in the first scene. The party can come across them again, but then they might flee on up to the top. And here's an artifact, an Orb of Dragon kind. So yeah, crazy magic items in this adventure. And finally, scene 6. You're facing the dragon and you're facing Irvin Soulfallen together. You might be able to play them off against each other. Should be a pretty epic, conclusive fight, especially if you're doing a one-shot. You don't mind some characters dying. If you're playing this in an ongoing campaign, you might want to do it at a little higher level and less reliance on all the magic items that they have in here. But overall, this looks like a really fun adventure. So here's some of the NPCs, Irvin Soulfallen here. Here is how to do it without D&D rules, how to hot wing it, they say here. And you have taking turns, kind of going in order basically. What you can do on your turn, damage is 1, 2, or 3 points. Special characters, adjudicating saving throws. So pretty neat, where you can just run this for a group of people who want to kind of experience an adventure and don't care about the rule system that they're doing. Here's the list of magic items, crazy, awesome magic items that are here. It'll come with character sheets. It has these sheets here in the PDF, and you have a Dwarf Cleric, Elf Wizard, Gnome Fighter, and Orc Rogue to play. And that is the adventure. That's the first look at the LEGO adventure. I'm going to dig into this a little bit more deeply with David tonight. So come watch live 6 p.m. And David will also answer any questions that we have about his article he just did. Go check that out if you haven't checked that out. Where he wrote an article on Daggerheart, MCDM, and D&D, and all the things that are coming down the pike that should be coming out in 2024 and 2025. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.